Pete, 36-10, 5 tries, absolutely brilliant win for us.
It was probably our most complete performance of the season. We've said before, hadn't we, we'd put together moments in games, second half against Rotherham, for instance, but hadn't put together an 80-minute performance. But today was as complete a performance across all elements of the game, Ollie. Our set piece stood up to theirs, and at driving line out time we dominated them and scored 2 really well worked tries from the line out. Boys have worked very, very hard at that aspect, knowing that it's Jersey's big weapon, and we did a really good job there. Like you say, 5 tries again away from home is fantastic. Really looked dangerous, scoring from deep again, and in various ways, and defensively only conceding 10 points. That's our best tally this year. We'd said in the week we wanted to be stingy in defence and not gift too many points, and we certainly did that. Rode our luck at times. Jersey were full of endeavour. They just lacked that clinical sort of accuracy. The final pass dropped a lot of ball. Probably lacking in confidence, after 3 losses. But I thought, from our perspective, it's fantastic. I've been here for the 3rd time. The 2 previous games have been very, very competitive. But today we looked like a class act. I was really, really proud of the performance. Got some tired bodies, lads have played a lot of rugby, but they've got a smile on their face and enjoy a nice weekend in Jersey.
Yeah. The attacking was brilliant, some amazing tries from deep. The backs are really starting to click together.
Well, backs and forwards alike. I think Joe Atkinson had a big hand. I thought he had an outstanding game today, and Ali Miller and Danny Kenny, man of the match here. Our back row enabling our backs to get going with some great play, and Dan Croy up front and Dave Cherry. They're some individuals in the team really stepping up week on week, and we can really feel that confidence we spoke about in the week about we're really growing as a team. We feel comfortable, and a real good opportunity to come to Jersey, a team low on confidence, and win. But I hadn't imagined we'd win in such a fashion, emphatically, and that's fantastic because we've had six game block. It didn't start great. We lost to Nottingham and then really disappointing game against London Welsh, but since then we've won 3 of the last 4 games and building really nicely. And this group, the sky's the limits really. A young group, really eager to learn, they're a pleasure to coach, and things are going well. So really looking forward now to the B&I Cup, bit of a change of scene, down to Cardiff next week, and we can go into that game full of confidence to looking to put the same sort of performance on the park.
Yeah, as you say, 3 wins out of 4, starting to hit a bit of form, which is pretty nice.
It's excellent, it's maybe a shame that the league's almost stopping for a couple of weeks. It would have been nice maybe to keep that momentum, but it is what it is. Our next league game is London Irish, which is easily the best team in the league. Will be a huge challenge for us, but we'll finish this evening somewhere in mid-table, which is really nice, our highest position so far, and on the up, which is all we can ask. Picking up wins regularly now, it's a habit. Boys feel very comfortable and confident, and they looked very accomplished today.
Yep. Players will enjoy tonight, and then, as you say, the focus changes. We've got the B&I Cup starting next week. We want to give that a good crack this season. Absolutely,
we want to start strong. We're a very, very tough game away from home against Cardiff, who are really bubbling in the Pro 12. Have a very good squad. Familiar faces: Matthew Marley, Rory Bartle, Jason Harries. Very familiar with a lot of that Welsh contingent. So guys will be eager to go down, cross the bridge, and put on a good performance. And it's vital we start the competition well with a win to give ourselves interest, because we've got to come back here to Jersey in December, back-to-back games. It's a very tough group we're in, with Ulster as well, so we've really got to start hopefully with a win. So we'll have a few days off now, rest up some bodies, and then put a very strong team out in Cardiff next week, and try and continue this momentum.
Well done today. Bart's 36-10 against Jersey. What a brilliant victory that was.
Yeah, absolutely massive for the boys. It's been a tough 6-week block. We've worked really hard. We've had good results. We've had tough results to take, but to finish it on that performance is massive, and a real confidence boost. I think everyone's really pleased with the way we played.
Yeah, you must be really proud of the performance. I mean, some of the backs moves and the forwards as well. Everyone really got together, and that was just a great win for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. The back's accuracy, the forwards' resilience. They're a big, aggressive pack. I thought we held up to it really well. And it proves evident as we come off the pitch. We've got not only our supporters who make the long journey out here, but the Jersey supporters telling us it was a pleasure to watch. The tries we scored. which doesn't happen when you come over here very often.
Yeah. Consistency-wise, we kind of played for the 80 minutes today, which made a huge difference because in previous matches we've just had spells. But when we string that together, it looked like a fantastic team.
Yeah, we've always said that if when we sustain playing as best we can long into games, that we're going to be a threat. Let's not take anything away from Jersey. They really threw the kitchen sink at us, especially from about 45 minutes to the 60th minute. They really threw it all at us, and it was really they're a very resilient side, and it was tough to deal with them. But it's just fantastic to see a close to 80-minute performance come together for us, and it's just nice to see what we can do when we produce that.
Yeah, and that's 3 wins out of 4 now. It's starting to hit some nice form.
Yeah, definitely. Potentially form that people wouldn't have guessed that we would be achieving before the season kicked off, but we've always backed ourselves to do it. We're confident, and we're just looking forward to starting off the BNI now on a successful winning foot.
Yeah, talking of the BNI, as a Welshman, you'll be looking forward to playing in Cardiff next weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. A few familiar faces, which would be good fun to play against. Fantastic venue, the Arms Park, right in the city centre. It's good for my parents as well, because it saves them the 3-hour trip to London to watch me play.
Yeah, and we'll be looking to give the BNI Cup quite a good shot this year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the squad we've got the strength and depth to really fire into it. It'll be good to give some of the boys who haven't had as much game time a proper run out. So yeah, we're definitely excited for the campaign.
Well done today.
Thank you very much.